Cuckoo, cuckoo everybody, Coach Rab here, and today I'm going to discuss the benefits of exercise. Now I'm not going to fluff across the surface like most trainers do, and that we know what the main benefits of exercise are. They work the muscles, they condition the muscles, you get stronger, you get fitter, you burn calories, we all know that. Now a lot of trainers will fluff over the top because they probably don't want to bore you with the ins and outs or get too scientific with you, because to the average person, people don't understand the inner workings of how muscle work and the benefit to doing it for a weight loss program. But I like to geek out on this stuff. So I'm going to bore you with the science. We're going to science the shit out of it today. So when we exercise, there is an energy source known as ATP, which stands for adenosine triphosphate. Now that is the energy that our bodies use to move. Okay, ATP, adenosine triphosphate. You may have heard of this when you did biology at school when you were covering the Krebs cycle. Now ATP has 3 phosphates, hence adenosine triphosphate. Okay, when adenosine triphosphate is used, there is a byproduct called AMP, which is adenosine monophosphate. Now the analogy I would like to use here is eggs. Imagine ATP is an egg, okay, and as it's getting transported and used and burned off, it reduces its payload into the pan, that would be the yolk in white, and the shells are AMP. So you could imagine that when you're using lots of ATP starts up here, you exercise quite hard, you start to burn off levels of ATP, which means levels of AMP. Now if AMP was the shells of the egg, AMP goes up as ATP goes down, okay? You follow me so far? So if you're using energy, quite a lot of it in one go, ATP will plummet and AMP will go up. That's the shells go up, the egg yolks and whatnot go down. Now, if you're just doing gentle exercise or movement or some light work, then ATP levels will drop, AMP will go up slightly, but then your body will recover and it'll return to its balance again. However, when you do intense exercise where your body does not have the opportunity to replace that energy fast enough, you end up, ATP drops, AMP skyrockets, and you end up with this ratio. And when that happens, when there's a huge gulf between AMP and ATP, something else is released into the body known as AMP kinase. Now, AMP kinase, I want you to think of this much like a hoover that's going to hoover up all those eggshells. And fundamentally, when AMP kinase comes in, one of its job is to collect all the AMP up, if you like, and eventually it'll feed it back into the system to replenish with energy. However, when AMP kinase, AMPK, is in the system, fat storage stops, right? Stops. Fat production increases. This is why exercise makes you catabolic. You're not going to store any body fat when AMPK is in motion, and you're going to burn energy at a much higher rate because your body's very catabolic. AMP kinase also has or increases the production of glute 4, which is another lesson I'll do soon, but it does have benefits to drawing carbohydrates into the cells without manipulating your insulin. Okay, so AMP kinase is what you want to stimulate if you're on a fat loss journey. So this is why intense exercise is very, very important. So when you do an intense workout, you stop your fat storage and you increase your fat burning. This is why diet alone for losing weight will only get you so far. The exercise side of things will take you further. There are benefits to working out in the morning for this very reason. There are also benefits to doing multiple workouts throughout the day for this very reason also. So if you're wondering or ever wanting to skip a workout, you think, I can't be bothered today, just remind yourself, but if I do something, if I create this ratio, I'll get AMPK in my system. My fat storage will stop, my fat production will increase, and for a period of time afterwards, my body will be very catabolic and it's going to be churning up calories for fun. Now, just remember that when you are wanting to lose weight, hence fat burning, fat is a store. You have to create the demand here for the body to take from the storage. Okay, so the more times you can halt storage and increase the burning potential, the faster you will get to your goal. Now, with all these things, you have to be patient. It does take time when you're on a weight loss journey, and for the vast majority of people, the weight gain occurred over a long period of time, months or even years. So to assume that it comes off in a mere number of weeks is just a bit of an over-exaggeration. So you need to dig in and think of the long-term goal there. You want to say you want to drop 30 pounds. Okay, right, 30 pounds probably came on over the course of 6 months to a year, okay? Yes, there'd be water tension, the water weight maybe came on sooner, but in terms of 30 pounds of fat would have come on in 6 months to a year, if not longer. In 6 months to a year, you can more than have that weight off again, but you've got to be patient with it. So that is the benefits to exercise, because it stimulates AMPK, which stops fat storage, increases fat burning, and makes your body catabolic for the win.